No way, I can't believe it's...
I am Captain Usopp! Awesome! Thank you very much.
What's going on, everyone? In today's video, we have Usopp from Romance Dawn SH Figuarts. I am really excited to have this. Now I have the original crew, minus Chopper, and boy, oh boy, am I really looking forward to getting into this figure. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think down below. Would you want to see more figures like this or just something completely different? But anyways, let's get into it and check out what's in the box. Alright, and my first impressions are I really like this figure. I like most of the figures I get. You know, I tend to be more positive than negative, but there are a few things negative I noticed right away with this figure. I don't know if they're going to be a big deal for most people, but for the price that I paid, I found that there was these weird little nub mark blemishes on the bottom of the feet. I know what you can say, junk, but those are on the feet, you'll never notice it. Well, I really don't like that stuff. As a model builder, I work really hard to make sure that none of those things appear on my finished product whatsoever. And I feel like the consumer does not need to have those kinds of blemishes. Also, can't really, to me it seems kind of large, but there's like a gap right here in this thigh piece right here. I mean, it's not too noticeable, but I have an eye for that stuff. So my first impressions are those two little things throw me off, but for the most part, this figure he just looks and feels really good. Like, he just, look at him, he's happy. He's the great Captain Usopp! And now for some articulation. At first, we're going to start with the head. It's typical as you would expect from an SH Figuarts. Got an okay down tilt. Back tilt is terrible because of the hair, but what do you expect for that? The arms are exactly like Luffy's from my memory anyway, so it's got a good elbow bend. Shoulders are good. They can go and spin around. It's a little tight right here, but I don't have to force turn it like that. And so there's that. Sorry, my light's annoying. I'm gonna turn a little bit. This is a really weird review. I'm having camera and light problems like big time with this, so I apologize. The arms they're fine. They're exactly how you would expect a one-piece SH Figuarts. You know, the quality is there for sure. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, doesn't feel blown out yet, so it's really good. This arm, same thing. And then we have a little belt accessory, a little flappy sash thing, and then we're going to move on to ab crunch. So back, pretty good. Forward, pretty good as well. Let me move that little sash out of the way. So yeah, later in the video you'll see the ab crunch come up where it will help with some of the poses. I'm gonna throw up some cool poses here in a little bit in a different section, and then we're gonna move on to the legs. As you would expect, nice and smooth, feels really good. Knees are great. I like this design a lot. As you can see, retains the look of the pants while still giving it a nice bend. It's about as far as it goes because the shape and everything. Still, the knees are important, not to me on a figure, and these are solid. So yeah, you got a good solid legs, and then the feet got a good ankle roll, spins around, pivots back and forth pretty well. Really good on the feet. Nice big foot placement too. Sorry for the autofocus. I'm having camera problems like crazy today. So it definitely, it stands out very well. And then the toes, they're typical. Nice and solid. Not too loose, not too tight. And yeah, so the articulation is on point for Usopp. Let's throw a little pose down real quick for you before I switch to the next segment. Do some quick little, he's hanging down from a rope kind of thing. So yeah, the articulation is great. I really like it. It's definitely a good posing figure. And now for details. As you can see, the details on his headband they're really nice. It's well done. The stripes are painted on really well. The hair's got all that nice texture and curliness going to it, which is really cool. Just feels really cool too. And then the clothing, like his overalls, they have like the nice little grooves for, shadows and stuff like that, how you'd see in anime, and the little grooves right here. The belt sash type thing has a nice feel, nice details. Legs are what you'd expect, the same like ripples in the clothes and stuff like that. And then his shoes are like super duper you know, plain boots, but I mean, you can't complain too much just based on anime. And then his wristband looks really good up close. Let's see if I can get a focus on it. Yeah, my camera wants to be a jerk, but the face looks really good too. Overall, the details on this figure are pretty good. It's great. I think if you're a One Piece fan, you'll love having this figure.
And now for some faceplates. This faceplate is one of my favorites. It's hilarious. I just love it. It's goofy and it's fun. Also, I will not be showing the Luffy face that comes with it because I'm just showing the Usopp faces. Here's the smiling, like, cheeser face, like, haha, I'm the great Captain Usopp. Also, the goggles, they're removable and they're see-through. Here's the jubilant face, like success, victory, fanfarish. It's just a fun face. I'm gonna slowly rotate it for you. Slowly rotating.
One eternity later.
Here's a face I use for like the attack poses and for more serious things like yelling. And then here's the gritting teeth, really getting into the gritting and fighting pose face. This one's very versatile for a lot of the action poses. As you can see here, here's a good pose picture of him doing the rubber band. And that leads me to poses. I love poses. This is like my favorite part of the videos, is showing you all the different action poses that you can do with this figure with its accessories. And this figure came with a couple of them. The slingshot, the rubber band, his side bag. As you can see right here, the side bag's a little weird to mess with sometimes when you're trying to pose them. I don't consider the sash an accessory. I consider it part of the figure, but it's just really photogenic. Here's him with the hammer. Lights blown out on the side, sorry about that, but I just was really trying to get this video done. I was really excited to take pictures. I really think this figure just has a lot of, it speaks very loudly, like it says, I'm Usopp. It's really worth having if you're a fan. If you're short on money, I would not advise buying these SH Figuarts just because the price point's a little high for some of them. It's not really an entry level price of $35 like a lot of the Gokus or the Luffys. But if you really are a big fan of collecting, I highly suggest it, because I mean, like, look, I have him trying to laugh and then doing this jumping like rubber band shot. It's just a great posing figure. Can't go wrong. And now we're on to my final thoughts on how I feel about this figure overall. In general, I like it. It's a good figure. I'm super biased and I keep bringing up Sanji, but I love the Sanji figure. But Usopp is a great figure to have if you're a fan of One Piece. If you're just like a collector, this price point of $70 is what I got it for. With shipping, probably won't be something you really want, but overall the figure is really fantastic. It's well designed. As I said earlier, the arms are exactly like Luffy in the way they feel and how they operate. The legs feel a little more robust in terms of like they seem like the joints will hold up longer and not get blown out, because I do have issues with some SH Figuarts over time with too much posing. Their joints become weak and they start to get loose and wiggly, or in some cases, like you're afraid to change the hands because you feel like the wrists are gonna break because of the pegs. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna give this one a solid, let's go with 8 out of 10, even though those numbers don't matter. The blemishes on the feet really bugged me, and that little gap in the thigh that I showed earlier. Also, a point of contention is be careful when you're changing the face plates, because the nose is fragile. You will snap the nose if you put too much pressure there. I'm an idiot and wasn't paying attention, and I bent one of my noses up. Luckily, I was able to bend it back down. So at the end of the day, it's a great figure, great for One Piece collection. And if you haven't already, once again, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.